welcome to our first Flourishing and Empowerment Summit, innovating homelessness response for wholeness, dignity, and well-being. I'm Seth Pickens on behalf of HPRI, USC Homelessness Policy Research Institute. Welcome. Thank you very, very much for making some time with us today. Just briefly, little housekeeping, because we started a little late. There won't be so many breaks. We're not taking like a bunch of 10-minute breaks and stuff. We're going to roll through the day. But if you need a break, please take it. Restrooms are through that door, and you can't miss them. I also want to point out right by that door, there's a suggestion box. So all through the day, this idea of flourishing, which I know if you're here, you probably get it, and I'll give that some articulation in just a moment. But there's a suggestion box there. Any suggestion about the day, about what's missing, the coffee is too hot and there aren't sleeves for the cups, whatever, or more relevant policy issues, whatever you got, just throw it in the suggestion box. Also, the QR codes on the tables, one of those, the QR code there, just valuing your feedback throughout the day, whatever is missing. When we have panel discussions, you didn't get to be heard necessarily because time is going to be limited. For all of these elements, just hit that QR code and please give your feedback. All right, and we must thank USC, and we know USC was founded in 1880. We know that the Tongva tribe was on this land long before 1880, many generations. We honor their presence, resilience, contributions, and commit to move in more justful, respectful relationships with Indigenous people and with each other. And so let's thank some people. We have to shout out DHS Housing for Health and want to thank them, Dr. Heidi. So yeah, that's worth a round of applause, I think, yeah. And Dr. Heidi, others are here, and this is a slice of a much larger project that we're doing. The summit today is actually a part of a larger project we're doing with DHS, so we're very grateful. Got to shout out Housing Works. We love Housing Works. And our own American hero, Selena Alvarez, we'll be hearing from her in just a moment. And St. Joe's in the house. All right. St. Joseph Center, thank you so much, everyone. St. Joseph Center. They also catered the day, so breakfast and lunch, and of course we'll be hearing from Dr. Smith in the afternoon, and those who are here from St. Joseph, thank you so much. I want to shout out real quick the Economic Roundtable, which is a research firm that actually just ran its course at the end of August after 30 plus years. And one of their last projects was very integral in building on this work. So I want to thank Dan Fleming's not here, but some of us know and love him. And also have to shout out Downtown Women's Center made. So those are the two tables outside. All right. So yeah, Downtown Women's Center made. They've got the candles, they've got the bath salts, they've got some other beautiful things out there. Check it out. I did get some soap, Tiara. She sold me. Piece by Piece also has beautiful glass and other things out there. Those two tables right out there. So they're here, they're both working in this space, and so it's beautiful to support them. Also others, working in this space. At this table, these are things, those folks aren't necessarily here to sell it, but it's here just so you know about it. That is, I have it somewhere. Oh yeah, Woodworks, if you know them. They are, well, you'll see it. And I'll just say their names and you can check out the others at this table. Woodworks, there's Rosebud Coffee, if you just, turn your attention to Amy there. Castor's Coffee, There's Liberation Cafe, the LGBTQ Center in West Hollywood. There's Affirmation Darling. There's Homeboy Industries. So all of those are working in this same general field, and we wanted to highlight them. Downtown Women's Center and Maid are outside, and they have products for sale. And of course, we want to thank the Hilton Foundation, which is foundational to HPRI's work. And I think if they're not here, some of them are on their way. So let's jump into it. What is flourishing? We're going to hear from Selena Alvarez. We're going to hear from panelists. We're going to hear from researchers. We're going to have some fun throughout the day. You see the order of the agenda for the day. But just in a nutshell, this is flourishing, a sustained experience of well-being, right? And this is not really rocket science. You know, the better people feel, the better their well-being is, the higher the trust is, the better things work. So flourishing is a vision of sustained well-being. Empowerment is, so if flourishing is the vision, empowerment is the mission of how to get there. Empowerment is about gaining the resources needed, right? And so these five in the house here, collaboration, accountability, trust, innovation, mindfulness, is a synthesis of a lot of research. I think the white paper is in the folder, or you may have seen that via email. You don't necessarily have to even turn to it now. But this is research, and so I'm going to say a bit more about it. So valid concern, you know, what the hell are we talking about flourishing, right? Hundreds of millions slashed from budgets, thousands of people whose housing was supported, no longer being supported. Wow, it's that bad. What happened there? Okay, all right. And then right in the center, the White House is weighing in with an approach to homelessness that is not the most flourishing necessarily. Rent's going up, you see it, right? So, you know, what are we talking about flourishing? I mean, yeah, well-being, you know, we got all this going on, and I'm saying, yeah, let's just color some pictures, you know, we'll be good. But the fact is that flourishing is really not just Pollyanna. It's not just pie in the sky. This is evidence-based. There's a lot of data. There's a lot of inherent knowing on the part of people on the front lines, people with lived experience, researchers, everyone, funders, know that when collaboration, and like I said, I don't really have time at this moment. We're going to get through all of this throughout the day. You'll see a fuller articulation of what flourishing is talking about in the folder. But we know this is evidence, this is data. I was privileged to brief Mayor Bass last year on this, and so no one can deny this, funders, philanthropists, researchers, that there is stronger workforce sustainability. The services that are provided can only be as good as the people providing the services. So if the people providing the services are feeling better, doing better, working better together, the service outcomes will be better and their job satisfaction is more sustainable, less burnout, et cetera, right? Greater impact. We're at a point now where you saw the headlines, we have to do more with less. So anytime there's a situation where we can't just say, well, we need more funding. If the funding's not there, we got to go further upstream, right? And as you go upstream, you start to get to yourself. And so we see that this is an approach whose time has come. It's an approach that's already happening in a lot of important ways, but it's not just Pollyanna, it's evidence-based. And it's an idea of shifting the culture, not about blame. We could blame the president, we could blame the government, we could blame Measure A, we could blame whatever. But let's talk solutions. Let's talk about working with what we have and who we are and showing up better. So that's what the day is about. We're here You know, we've got the flowers, we've got the candy, we've got the good food, we've got the good music, we've got the vibes, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna learn. And that's what the day is all about. A special thanks to the HPRI staff and team who made this possible, months of work, and we're here 6 a.m. today getting things ready. So very special shout out to that HPRI team. Thank you.